of light, Newton classic experiment, scattering of light, relay scattering and blue color of sky and reddish appearance of sun at sunrise and sunset and simple microscope. So today's class we will discuss about these following things. So first one, dispersion of light. In previous classes we have completed about the reflection of light ray and refraction of light ray. So and third one, dispersion of light. So I will recall once again reflection of light. So what is the reflection of light? When light ray passes to a when light ray is incident to a surface, the light ray is returned back to the same medium. So we call reflection of light. So refraction of light means the bending of ray of light when it travel from one medium to another medium. So we will call as refraction of light. So next thing, the dispersion of light. So dispersion means we have to take a prism. So dispersion is nothing but when we pass a white light ray, when we pass a light ray to a prism, so it will split into several components of colors. So we will call dispersion of light ray. Means ಯಾವುದು prism ನಾಗ ನಾವು white light ray pass ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಸಿಗ್ತಾವ್ರಿ 7 ಕಲರ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾವ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಏನಂತೀವಿ dispersion of light. ಸೊ ಯಾವ 7 ಕಲರ್ಸ್? violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. So we will get the 7 colors. So what is the dispersion of light? When we incident the white light ray to a prism, so it will split into 7 components of colors. So we will call dispersion of light. Means the splitting of white light ray into several components of colors we will call as dispersion of light. So what is the cause of dispersion? So dispersion ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಕಾರಣ ಬೇಕು? The refractive index of glass is different for different wavelength. Means white light ray already consists of 7 colors. So 7 colors are having different wavelength. For that purpose, it will split into 7 colors. So what is the reason of diffraction? Means the refractive index of glass is different for different wavelength. Means the refractive index of glass is different for different wavelength. Means all the light rays are having different wavelength. In this case, the red light is deviateless. Means the bending of light ray. The red light ray is deviateless. Means the red light is having more longer wavelength and violet light ray deviate more. Red light ray deviate more. Red light ray deviate less and violet light ray deviate more. Okay. So red light ray having longer wavelength. Red light ray having longer wavelength and violet light ray having shorter wavelength. Okay. Next one, Newton classic experiment. So Newton classic experiment. So what we are taking in this Newton classic experiment means we are taking two prisms. Okay. First prism we are taking A, B, C. Second prism we are taking in inverted position. Compared to first prism, we are taking two prism in state 1 A, B, C. We are taking second prism in inverted direction, means opposite to first prism. So what Newton will doing this experiment means he will pass a white light ray. So he will pass a white light ray to a first prism. Means the first prism produces the 7 colors. Okay. So he will pass white light ray to a first prism. So first prism produces the 7 colors. Next, he will incident these 7 colors to a second prism. Second prism is present at inverted position. Second prism present at the inverted position. When he will pass 7 colors to second prism, so he will get to remain white light ray. First, he will pass white light ray to first prism. So first prism splits into 7 colors, and these 7 colors he will incident to second prism. These 7 colors he will incident to second prism. So he will get to again white light ray. So what is the conclusion of this experiment? What is the conclusion of this experiment means? So prism does not produce 7 colors. Means prism does not produce colors. So what is the work of prism? Prism only splits the colors. What is the work of prism here? Prism does not create 7 colors. Prism does not create 7 colors. Prism only splits the 7 colors. So he will conclude that. Next, scattering of light. So next one, scattering of light. So what is the scattering of light? The phenomena of, what is the scattering of light? Light means the phenomena of absorption and re-emission. The phenomena of absorption and re-emission of light ray when it passes from optical medium. The phenomena of absorption and emission of re-emission of light ray when it passes from particles in a optical medium. Optical medium is what we are taking here. Optical medium is nothing but air is the optical medium we have to take, and water is the optical medium, and glass is the optical medium. Means when a light rays are passing from atmospheric particles like oxygen, nitrogen, these are the molecules present in the atmosphere. So the light rays, the rays are scattering. So I will give one example. So these dotted lines are indicates the atmospheric particles. These dotted lines are indicates the atmospheric particles. Okay. So we will take sunlight ray. The light rays are coming from sun. When the light ray incident to the molecule present in the atmosphere, these molecules are absorb the light ray. So this molecule absorb the light ray and it will re-emit the light ray. Means absorption direction is different and re-emission direction is different. Next, second particle absorb the light ray. This particle absorb the light ray and emit in any other direction. The phenomena of absorption and emission of particles in the optical medium. The phenomena of absorption and emission of light ray in the particles in the optical medium. So we call scattering of light. So next one, relay scattering. So all of you got about scattering of light. Means the atmospheric molecules are absorb the light ray and re-emit the light ray in a different direction. The absorption direction is different, the re-emission direction is different. Means this particle absorb the light ray and re-emit the light ray in any other direction. Means the phenomena of absorption and re-emission of light ray. The particles present in the optical medium, means the particle present in the atmosphere or air. So next one, relay scattering. So what the relay scattering statement tells? I is inversely proportional to 1 by lambda 4. So intensity of 1 by lambda 4. The intensity of scattered light ray is inversely proportional to 4th power of wavelength. Means the statement tells that relay scattering, the intensity of scattered light ray is inversely proportional to 4th power of wavelength. It is our only statement. Next, reddish appearance of sun at fifth point, the blue color of sky. So why sky appears blue? Already you know about that. The sky looks like blue color. So why blue color? The sky appears blue or blue color of the sky. The sky appears blue because of scattering of light. The sky appears blue because of scattering of light. Means the molecules present in the atmosphere like oxygen molecule, nitrogen molecule, compared to all other molecules, the blue color will scattered more. The blue color will scattered more compared to all other molecules. The blue color will scatter more and it will become the major color. And it will become the major color in the atmosphere. Blue color will scatter more and it will become the major color in the atmosphere. So the sky appears blue. Means a light ray is coming from sun. Okay, so it will moving in any other direction. The light ray is coming from sun, it is moving in any other direction. The light ray is coming from sun, it is moving in any random direction. Means compared to all other colors, the blue color will scatter more and it will become the major color in the atmosphere. Next, the reddish appearance of sun at sunrise and sunset. The reddish appearance of sun at sunrise and sunset. So it is the also the blue color of sky and reddish appearance of sun at sunrise and sunset. These are reason for scattering of light. So why sun appears red at morning time and evening time? Means it is also reason for scattering. So all the sunlight ray consists of all the 7 colors. Means all the 7 colors are white light rays coming from sun. Means all the 7 colors are coming from sun. So all the remaining colors are scattered in different direction. But red light ray is not scattered. least scatter. Compared to, okay, a light ray is coming from sun, all the light rays are, all the different colors are scattered in different direction, but red color is least scatter. Its direction will not change. When the light ray is coming from sun, all the colors are scattered and they will move in different direction, but red color is least scatter, means less scatter. It will reaches our eyes from sun to earth. Okay, all the colors are, when the white light ray is coming from sun to earth, all the colors are scattered more compared to red color. Red color is least scatter. Red color is least scatter, means all the colors move in different directions, but red color is least scatter. It will reaches our eyes from sun to earth or human. So we can see that reddish appearance of sun at sunrise and sunset. So these are the concept. The final one, simple microscope. So next one, simple microscope. So every simple microscope consists of convex lens. Okay, we have placed an object AB. Okay, we have placed an object AB in between the optic center and principal focus. Next one, simple microscope. Already you all are familiar about simple microscope. Why we are using simple microscope? To see the very small organisms. Okay, objects. First one, we are taking a convex lens, and next we are placed an object AB. We have placed an object AB in between optic center and principal focus. We have placed an object AB in between optic center and principal focus. Okay, we will get an image. So which type of image we are getting? Compared to object size, image size is large, means we will get the magnified image. Magnified image is nothing but object size is very less. Okay, image size is very large, means we will get the magnified image. We will get the magnified image. And here object distance we are taking u. In this case, object distance we are taking u, but image distance we are taking d. D means distinct distance we are taking for distinct object. Distinct vision means nothing but to see the object clearly. Minimum distance at which to see the objects clearly. Distinct vision is nothing but to see the objects clearly. Minimum distance at which to see the objects clearly, we call distinct vision. Okay, for image distance we are taking d. And next, this is we are taking a lens, means we have to use the lens maker formula. What is the lens maker formula? 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u, or we can write 1 by minus 1 by u plus 1 by v is equal to 1 by f. So these are the same statements. We are using thin lens formula because of we are using lens. Which type of lens we are using? Convex lens we are using. 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u, or minus 1 by u plus 1 by v is equal to 1 by f. So multiply both side by v. Multiply both side by v. So minus v by u plus v by v is equal to v by f. Okay, minus v by u plus v by v is equal to v by f. So what is the meaning of v by u? V by u is nothing but linear magnification. V by u, linear magnification of lens. So I will write linear magnification indicated as small m. Negative as it is, negative symbol we are writing as it is. So v by v we are writing 1. Remaining is v by f. Remaining is v by f. So next, minus m is equal to v by f. So this positive term we are taking that side, so it will become minus 1. So minus m is equal to v by f small f. V by f minus 1. So this negative m, if we written in positive term, m is equal to 1 minus v by f. according to Cartesian sign convention. According to Cartesian sign convention, V will become minus D. So M is equal to V will become minus D means minus, already minus, minus to minus, plus D by F. So this is the expression for linear magnification of lens. This type of lens, a simple microscope. Sorry, linear magnification of simple microscope. M is equal to 1 plus D by